Welcome to this episode of Ghost Tales, where we have fun talking about the paranormal and just the different things that people see, feel, and hear. And with me today is Cody Green. He's becoming a regular on our show now. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me back.
So you wear many hats. You're with the Fairy Plantation House, which we all, I mean, if you watch this show at all, you know Fairy Plantation House. It's a lot of fun. And you're also paranormal investigator,
Yes.
or used to be one.
Well,
Are you still
I
one?
used to be. Well, I do it Fairy.
Yeah.
More than I mean, I don't have a team anymore. No, we
Okay.
You know,
Gotcha. So
teams
it's
are
just
like
you.
a paranormal team's like a band. They're never guaranteed to last.
Yeah. Appropriate. Okay, so talk a little bit about, first of all, what got you into paranormal investigating?
I've been hypersensitive since I was as far back as I can remember, 5 years old, and I always wanted to know why they're still here. And
Well, tell people what you mean by sensitive.
I see, hear, feel, and smell every single day of my life. They walk around like normal people to me sometimes, most of the time. Sometimes I can't even tell the difference.
Wow.
Until they like walk through something they weren't supposed to walk through. But yeah, so I lived with that my whole life, and I wanted to know why I was that way and why they're still here.
Mhm.
And I didn't really talk about it a lot to people because I didn't want them to put me on medication or lock me up to call me crazy.
Yeah.
Until actually it was like 10 years after I got married, and then the shows start coming out and I start seeing people that are like me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's normal now. I can, for lack of a better term, come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I started really looking into it, and how to investigate and learning, reading books and stuff on investigating, not just watching the shows.
Mhm.
Don't just watch the shows and think you can be an investigator.
Good advice. As with any industry, really.
Yeah. But yeah, it's so I got into it that way, really wanting to learn more about why these things are here, and seeing other people's methods and kind of going with my own a bit,
Mhm.
creating equipment, things. I had a buddy who used to help me create equipment because you don't want to do the same thing everybody else is doing.
Right.
But it is a lot of just it's a science.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's theoretical science, of course, but because we haven't proven it yet. But that's everything starts out as theoretical science. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all anecdotal evidence until you have solid evidence.
Gotcha.
I mean, Aristotle's like, guys, we're the ones moving. It's not moving around us. And they're like, man, you're crazy. It all starts that way.
Yeah. So how old were you when you got the first band together, so to speak?
Oh, God. How old am I now?
Is that the one you told me? We had you on before talking about,
Acid Paranormal?
no, yes. Well, was it that? You were telling me about your experience at, it wasn't Elbow Road. It was
Crawford Road.
Crawford Road.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
Acid Paranormal. That
Okay.
started in 2016.
Okay.
So
Did
it
you have one
was-
before that?
No.
Okay, that
No,
was
that
the
was
first
that
one.
was the first team. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of, I guess you kind of call us a team at Ferry, the few of us who do it.
Yeah.
But no, that was, he threw me off when you said band because I made the band joke because I was in bands
You're
before.
yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, yeah, that was the only team, official team I had, but I've investigated with other people, and
Mhm.
but yeah, I guess you can, I mean, it'd really be me and Kristen and whoever we decided to join with us.
Yeah, yeah. And you and Kristen are both at Fairy Plantation
Yes.
House, and you have both spent the night
Oh, God,
and
yeah.
and done all this stuff, and it's really interesting kind of what you
Oh.
guys
So much fun.
do. Yeah, talk about, well, first of all, you were telling me earlier it's very expensive to get into the paranormal
Yes,
investigation
yes,
gig.
it's not okay. People watch TV shows. That's the
Mhm.
problem. Okay, I love the shows, the fact that they brought it to the forefront,
Mhm.
and but do research. Don't just watch a show and say I can do that, because one, you're gonna spend way too much money. Because, like I said, I was telling you earlier, an SLS camera, which uses Xbox Connect technology, that would map your body,
Uh-huh.
and so when you're using that camera, if a spirit's there, it'll show it as like a stick figure. And you see they've shown those on the shows, but people are like, "Oh, I need to get me one of those." Yeah, those are like $1,500.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
No.
It is not cheap. And really, if you do your research, a lot of the things that you can get best way to put it, generic. You're going to go to websites for ghost equipment, and they're going to slap their sticker on it. But it's like when I first bought our first night vision camera. It was a Canon $130 camera with night vision. Cheap. No big deal. You could get the same camera on a ghost hunting site for $400 with their sticker on it, showing that it's a ghost hunting camera. It's the same camera.
It's like it's marked up because it's their
a ghost equipment.
Brand. Yeah.
So you don't have to spend $10,000. I mean, they got apps on the phone now. I saw one person who came to investigate not long ago had an SOS app on their phone, and they were right next. It was super cool because that was the night after Kristen's book launch.
Oh,
and we did an investigation that night. It was insane.
Did it work as well?
Oh my God. We at one point we just had K2 meters sitting. We were all in the parlor. You've been in the parlor.
Yes.
we're in the parlor. Yeah, we're in the parlor.
Is that where we heard? Where I
heard?
Oh
no, that was the dining room.
That was in the dining room.
That was in the dining room. Yeah, where you heard the voice. And I'm so glad that came over camera. That
Me
was
too.
Awesome.
That was.
Hey, because
it freaked some people out, but yes, it was cool.
My sister was like, "Wow, you guys caught evidence." But yeah, no, we're in the parlor. We basically just, this is kind of where you end the night a lot of the times. You just kind of sit around in the parlor and play EVP sessions and kind of chill out and see if something happens. So we had the K2 meters just sitting out around the room. And I'm like, you know what? I want to play some music. So I was like, I wanted to see if I could get them to respond. So I started playing like Battle Hymn of the Republic, some old stuff. They didn't care.
Oh, really?
And I was like, we just lost somebody really important. So I played Crazy Train. K2 meters are going crazy. They're sitting all over the place. So I took them and put them in a circle on the table. And they start, and they obviously love guitar rock.
Yeah.
Because I was playing a lot of that kind of stuff. And the K2s are like going off with the music. And then the person pulled up their SLS camera, and it seriously looked like a figure was DJing the K2 meters. It was crazy. But yeah, I was like, man, that is, you never know what's going to make it work.
Classic rock will do it every time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Play Crazy Train during this intermission. We'll be right back after this. All right. Well, we weren't jamming out here during the commercial break, but we sure hope you were. Talk a little bit more about these. Cody Green with me today from Fairy Plantation House and a paranormal investigator, talking about why and how he does the things that he does, and why and why maybe other people shouldn't. Talk about you're a big advocate for not getting into this business.
No, I'm not. I want you, if you get into it, I want you to get into it for the right reasons and do it the right way.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying the way you investigate is right or wrong. Everybody investigates differently, but don't go into this thinking you're going to make money, because the ones who charge are the ones people don't like. Because when you start charging for it, my thing is, we did a lot of residences. We prefer to do houses. I don't want anybody to feel unsafe in their home. Nobody should be scared in their own house. So when you start charging people for that, then you start having a reason to find things to up your credibility, right?
Yep.
So you kind of lose your integrity. It becomes about the money. Oh, I found this here. That's why TAPS stopped ghost hunters at first, because they wanted them to find stuff, the production company. And they're like, how about we just end this now? Because we're not going to screw with our integrity.
Wow.
And anytime I put out evidence, I was very picky about what I put out, because I didn't want anybody to have a reason to say that's wrong, that's a lie, or that's fake, That's actually what I was talking about a little bit ago with debunking. That's the most important part of investigating to me, because people, the skeptics will always say, well, it's this or this. I'd rather it be a pipe bumping your wall. I'd rather it be, squirrels running around your attic. I'd rather be something you could fix. I'd rather it not be something where you got to either move out or call a priest. I want to go in there and be like, okay, this is what, because there are so many factors that it could be, honestly, and that's why skeptics are so prevalent in this because they're like, well, it could be this, it could be this, yeah, but it could also be real. But I do like to debunk first because that way they can never
Rule out everything
yes,
except, yeah.
yeah,
And talk about, you mentioned, you want to rule out everything because it could be so many different noises and things like that, especially when it comes to doing this at nighttime, because everything is quiet.
yes,
Everything is quiet. You hear everything. You hear the house creaking. You hear the noises that you don't normally hear that a house just naturally makes. And you could think it's something else.
Yeah.
Explain why you do this at
Okay.
nighttime.
that one right there, right? That's the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't investigate at night because that's when the ghosts show up. That's not how it works. We investigate at night because it takes out external factors. There's less noise contamination, there's less light contamination, there's less people out around at night. You're not getting as many cars driving by and lights going through the windows. So it rules out contamination. It just makes it easier. And it's easier to film in different light spectrums in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why we do it. It has nothing to do with, ooh, the witching hour. This is when the spirits come in.
Yeah.
It's all scientific purpose.
Okay.
And that's what you do. It's a scientific method. That's what you use. We learned it in grade school. And you always want double positives. So usually put two different pieces of equipment next to each other, that do different things. If you're getting double positives, that's how you prove things.
Which is also another way to this gets expensive. You gotta buy two of everything.
I would say two of everything. There are cheap ways of doing it. Honestly, there are. You don't have to go out and buy the expensive stuff to investigate.
And talk about it's sorry to interrupt, but you mentioned this before when we were at Ferry about how you can have two meters next to each other and one will pick something up and one won't. Or like when we were there and I heard something, but
Yeah.
Kevin didn't, and he
Yeah.
was standing right next to me.
And it came through great in his
Yeah, it
camera.
came through on the camera. But talk about that anomaly, how that happens.
It's one of those things, like you said, this is paranormal, it's literally
Can't explain
unknown.
it.
So that's why we do it, because we want to be able to explain it all. And we don't have that 100% concrete solid evidence yet. And even when we do get that someday, there's still going to be skeptics. There's still going to be people, there's still people that, don't think we're on the globe, So,
Yeah.
it's not going to matter when we get there. Still be Josh, who we talk about all the time when we talk about Ferry, who still calls himself a skeptic after all the experiences he's had at Ferry. And I always look at him like, shut up. he tells that guests that in tours, like, I'm the resident skeptic. Yeah, who's had experiences.
I know. I think we had Sarah Carson on from Bacon's Castle, and she's been there for 5 years. She's had more than 300 experiences over there. And I asked her, has anything really scared you off? And she's like, no, not yet. But there was one woman who was a docent who saw the lady in white at the top of the stairs, and that was her first day, and it was also her last day, I think. So she did not come back after that.
That happens.
But it was, interesting how different things can happen to different people. But talk a little bit about, we've got a break for a commercial, but when we come back, we're going to take a look at some of the tools that you use for doing this paranormal research investigation. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to Ghost Tales. We are here with Cody Green from Ferry Plantation House. He's also an investigator, paranormal, of the paranormal variety. And we're talking about the equipment that you use that you can get for a good price, but still it's equipment that you need to go out and do what you do. Talk about some of the things that you use.
Well, we'll preface this with saying, what you need when it comes to what you need for it is depending on how you want to investigate. Because some things you don't need, you use your phone for a lot of stuff, believe it or not. But actually, the meter I sent you, K2 meter,
Yeah,
is
do we have a
EMF
picture?
detector. That
Yeah.
right there is an EMF detector. So that
And explain what EMF
yeah,
is.
it measures electromagnetic fields. We all have it. We all have everything. Everything is energy. And a heightened electromagnetic field, when there's nothing there, lets you know there's something there. You saw them going off when you were there, I believe. Didn't we have one of them go off?
I can't remember at fair. I don't think we did have any. I don't think we had those out
It
when I
might,
was
yeah,
there.
not when you were there because we did do. It was that was like the day before or after the ghost tour, wasn't it?
Um,
I think you were there on Friday
I can't
and the ghost tour
remember.
was Saturday,
I
wasn't it?
can't remember.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, but because
yeah, energy.
we'd have them, yeah, right. We just have them sitting out and they'll go off on their own. So obviously something's there giving
Yeah.
off electromagnetic field, and there's a lot of different kinds of EMF detectors. They don't have to look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them have like the little I don't even remember meter on it, like the little bar
Yeah.
meter.
Yeah. That physically moves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some can be in forms of like what we call REM pods. They're like a little base with an antenna coming off it. And if
Okay.
the electromagnetic field gets in that area of the antenna, it'll go off, make sounds.
Oh.
You could also use that's also using motion detector stuff. Boo bears.
Okay.
Maybe
Yes.
that
There
right
we
there.
go.
That boo bears can also be done with EMF or motion sensor or touch.
Mm-hmm.
And they can talk or make light up like that one. They're all different. Depends on where you get them from. You can get them that do different things. You get music boxes; those ones are the creepiest.
Okay. I'm just gonna say this guy is
Yeah,
a
yeah,
bit
oh yeah,
creepy
yeah.
too.
When they start talking and you forgot that you put it in a room, you just hear a voice in another room. Yeah.
And what does it say?
Oh, it depends on what it is, but something. Hey, want to play? I like hugs. You know. Yeah.
I like hugs.
Yeah, the music boxes are interesting because they're like usually motion censored, but they are like a legit like ding ding ding
Yeah.
ding the music
Which,
box.
yeah, really creepy.
Yep. The
Oh
big one
gosh.
that you see on the shows a lot is the SB7 Spirit Box.
Uh-huh.
It basically runs through radio stations really super fast. It basically creates white noise.
Mm-hmm.
It runs fast enough to where you're not hearing words, you know, from the DJs and the music,
Okay.
but it just creates a white noise for the spirits to speak through.
Oh,
So
I see,
anytime you're
I see,
watching
I
on the
see.
show and you,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's what it is.
Okay.
Um,
And with the meter that we saw to begin with, how you said it picks up all electromagnetic activity and everything. How does it not pick up your own?
It's
That-
it's a different. We aren't giving off a higher EMF, you know, because we don't need to use the energy around us to, push out. You know, we don't have to use energy like that. The energy in the air around us, we just are made of it.
Okay.
It's a different kind of energy, but they have to put out more of it, I believe. You know, it's kind of theory. It's all theoretical, but it happens so often with it. You know, like I said, the one showing you the
It takes so much
SO7
more energy to move things or to make a noise or to.
The best way I've seen it in media that to describe how they have to build up energy is Patrick Swayze. The movie Ghost, when the guy was
Yeah.
trying to teach him how to kick the can, and he had to learn how to pull that energy together to do it. That's basically how they get what they got to do to manifest themselves or to move things like that.
Huh.
They have to learn how to build up that energy and able to do those things. Which is why I think a lot of the times we think more of ghosts as being older from further back, because I think they have to over time learn how to build up that energy to be able to present themselves to
To
us.
reach out.
Yeah.
Huh.
Again, it's all
Interesting.
theoretical, but
Yeah.
my actually talking about the SB7, my favorite technique when it comes to investigating is called the Estes method. It's sensory deprivation. You get noise canceling headphones, you plug it into the SB7 spirit box. So all you hear is
Is what
what's
comes
coming through
through.
there. Put a blindfold on, and somebody else is in the room that you obviously, or they could be in a different room, but they're asking questions, and you're saying whatever comes across the SB7. And watching the questions and answers link up is amazing.
Wow.
It is so cool when you're just sitting. You don't know what they're asking. You're just sitting there saying
And
random
just-
words.
Huh. So what give an example of an experience you had with that?
It was actually the last time we did it was at Ferry. I was there with the team, and they asked me if I wanted to join them for it, and I was like, sure, I love. You know, they said they were doing the Estes method in the parlor. It's the best place to do it. And I'm trying to remember because it was like I had like 3 answers, 2 questions that they had actually asked. Actually, one of them, she had made some kind of crude joke while I was doing it. The girl asking the questions, and what I heard come across was "shut up, bleep." And so I'm like, kind of, it throws you off when you hear something like that. But it's like,
What did you ask?
yeah. So like, after it's all over, I'm like, what was that about? Because you never know what they're asking, and then it just boom, boom, boom. It's so cool when it matches. It's such a, it's like catching that piece of evidence. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's the same. It's the same feeling.
Now, how long have you been at Ferry Plantation House?
What year is it?
I don't know. 2025.
1830. No, I've been there 9 years now.
9 years.
Yeah.
Okay. And you've had quite a few experiences there. Yeah. What would you say was your favorite? Not
Besides the Stella story.
And besides, I think we've have you told us the mattress story? Yes,
Yeah,
we did
that's
have the
Stella.
mattress
That's
story.
Stella, yeah.
Yeah, the Stella, yeah.
Watch how you say
Story.
the mattress story.
I think of it as the air mattress story.
Yeah, the air mattress
Yeah.
story, yeah.
But talk about what else have you experienced there? What's something else that we can share on here?
Yeah, anything with the nanny is she gives great EVPs.
That's right, the nanny.
Just amazing EVPs.
Yeah.
When I say I don't want nobody in my room, I don't want nobody in my room.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. And explain the nanny. I was in the nanny's room, and it's up this long narrow hallway.
Yeah, up the stairs. Yeah,
Up the stairs.
Yeah.
Hallway, stairway.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's got a low roof, but that's where she was taking care of all the children.
Yeah,
She's
she had her, go up the stairs. Her room's on the right, and the nursery's on the left. So of course she's right there with the kids.
right.
But yeah, she doesn't like anybody up there after 10 p.m. because the kids are supposed to be in bed. But it doesn't stop us. But she can get attitude sometimes.
Really?
Like I said, that EVP, the Full Moon Paranormal Conifer, which is the one I just said, was that's straight from her. We got "Come On, Child, Take Your Medicine."
Wow. Is that the same one that doesn't like the drape that you put over the mirror for the Halloween
yeah,
season?
because she down at the bottom of her stairs because she can't see who's coming up the stairs.
That's right.
She wants to be
That's right. That was a strategic thing to have the mirror at the bottom of the stairs so she could always see who's coming up and if you're going to wake the children or things like that.
Because there was probably one at the top before that closet, because there's a closet there at the top of the stairs now, but they wouldn't have had closets back then. So there probably was a mirror at the top too, so she could
okay.
see both ways. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. But would you say she's kind of the more active spirit there?
She's one of them. Obviously the Bessie and Eric are pretty active, but yeah, she's one. Upstairs anyway. She's probably the most active upstairs. The kids don't want to hang out there as much.
Oh, really?
But yeah,
The kids meaning?
that Bessie and Eric.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The other spirits.
Yeah, the other spirits. Yeah. They're the most active in the house throughout the house. But
Really?
I think,
And you said when we were there at Ferry Plantation doing our Haunted Hampton Roads thing, you saw Bessie.
oh yeah,
Kind of, what was she doing?
peeking around, trying to be curious.
Yeah.
She'll hide behind me or Kristen when new people are around. But yeah, I always get my hug every time I walk in the door.
That's right. You said you feel her kind of wrapping around
Right
your,
around my thighs every time.
your legs. Yeah.
Yep.
That's neat. All right. So one final piece of advice for people if they want to look into this as a
Do
as a
your
thing.
own research. Don't watch shows and think that I could do that. That's like watching UFC and going, I could do that.
It's
Trust
funny
me, I
because
tried that.
we have a wrestling show on Wavy Plus, so that's an appropriate analogy.
I used to do an MMA show on radio. So,
Yes.
but yeah, no. Do your own research. Figure out what methods are going to work best for you, and then build your equipment towards that. Decide how you're gonna. I started honestly with just a night vision camera and a digital recorder. That's all I started with, and from there I had a friend that would help build stuff, and we figured out different ways of doing stuff, building our own little things. It doesn't even have to be super technical. It could just be contraptions that you build to see if they'll mess with them. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
It can be much simpler than you think it can be. It's a hobby. It's not a profession. Remember that.
Yeah. And go visit Ferry Plantation
Definitely.
and have your own experience.
and come to our open house December 7th,
That's
1
right.
p.m.
December
Yes.
7th, 1 p.m. What day
1
of
to
the
3
week is
p.m.
that?
That's a Sunday.
That's a Sunday.
Yep.
Okay, 1
1
to
to
3.
3 p.m. We're going to have Santa there. It's an open house. We're going to have the house decorated. We're going to have our Santa village out. The tree in the parlor. Santa's going to be sitting there in the parlor. It's a lot of fun. Come take pictures. It's free. It's open to the public.
Now, will it look like the old Victorian type of Christmas, or will
Oh
it be
yeah,
like
we're not stringing
we're
lights
not
up
modern?
everywhere. We have a holly tree,
Oh,
so we use the actual holly
yeah,
from the tree to
that's
decorate the house, and
neat. Oh,
yeah,
that's fun. That'll be fun to see. Okay, so 1 to 3, Sunday, December 7th,
exactly. Yep.
free, open to everybody, open house, Santa, and all the good stuff. All
Yeah,
right.
it's gonna be a lot. It's always a lot of fun.
All right. You're always fun when you're here, Cody. Thank you so
It's
much
always
for
fun to be
joining
here.
us.
Always.
And yeah, so if you want to look into paranormal investigating, maybe go by Fairy Plantation House and ask Cody
Yeah,
for some more
I'm
tips.
always open to ask,
Yeah.
answer questions.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time on Ghost Tales. And if you have anything you want to share with us, you can email me at ashley.knight, ASHLEY.KNIGHT @wavy.com. Share with me your experiences, and we might have you on the show. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.